For today's video, I wanted to show everyone what it looks like to sail through a really big gust. So at my lake, the winds come down the lake either one of two ways, either a huge squall where it goes from nothing to like 40 miles an hour, or a slow buildup. And so on this day, it was a slow buildup, which allowed me to kind of prepare for it. And so I put my 80% severe weather jib up, and I'm double reefed at this point. And you can see, the waves are building. There's definitely some white caps out there. And you can hear the wind. So how do I know that I got hit by a 36 mile an hour gust? Well, there's several weather stations around my lake, and so I went back and looked up the charts, and you can very clearly see a gradual buildup, and then right at 2:14 p.m. a 36 mile an hour gust came through. And since I use a dash cam, I have a whole bunch of files in 3-minute increments, and each one has a date time stamp. So I just looked for the one that happened at that time. So I'm beating into the wind on a starboard tack, sailing across the lake, and you can see the gusts coming down the lake. And I've got the mainsail sheeted out pretty well, just to reduce some of the heeling. So it is flogging a little bit, primarily getting my drive from the head sail. So big gust right here, and then I pinch into the wind a little bit, and then bear away again, and then again, it's still gusting really high, and so get splashed, and just trying to keep the boat on her feet. And so I pinch a little too far, and then I decide to bear away just to kind of take a little break. And so you can see the mainsail fills much better on a beam reach here. And then I let the mainsail out a little more. And so I just kind of catch my breath for a second. There is a little lull, and then I turn around, and basically more gusts come down the lake. Not quite as big, but again, the mainsail is sheeted out. The head sail is primarily driving the boat, and I'm just trying to keep her on her feet. So I release the main a little more, just to keep from heeling too much. And the boat handles it pretty well. So again, if you're prepared. Of course, small boats are not really designed for this, especially lightweight small boats like the Precision 18. But if you have the right equipment and you're prepared, in my case, I have an 80% severe weather jib and a double reefed main, then you can sail through this stuff. And it was not scary. You just have to have your wits about you and be paying attention to what you're doing. And again, prepare for it. See it coming, and prepare your boat. So really, overall, kind of a fun day. So yeah, typical Rocky Mountain sailing. If you're looking for more tips and tricks for how to deal with heavy winds, I have a great video called Storm Tactics for Inland Sailors that I'll put a link to at the end. Alright, as always, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.